welcome to the Skipper Canteen. So I'm Skipper Braden. I'll show you around here real quick. Well, this right here is our Skipper's Mess Hall. So the canteen used to be used by all of us Skips as kind of our main hangout area. It's where we would have our lunches, dinners, big get-togethers, that sort of stuff. You can see Alberta Falls' office right over there. She took over for Albert Falls a couple years ago. He was famous for discovering Schweitzer Falls, so that's why you know his name from the cruise. Now, while the Skips were cleaning up the restaurant, we stumbled upon a little bit of a secret. Dr. Albert Falls was a member of a secret society known as the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. We kind of went through, we were dusting off some of the books, kind of reorganizing, doing some sorting, and we stumbled upon the Jungle Book, as you can see in 3D. And whenever we pulled up on that one, it actually wound up letting this bookcase swing wide open and revealed this room back here to us. Now, this was a room built and designed by Albert and the Society of the Explorers and Adventurers. We discovered it by accident while we were cleaning. And found out a little bit more about what Albert was doing in his free time. So right over here you can see the very lovely fezzes, because what secret society wouldn't be complete without, secret society fezzes. Now, we like to refer to this as the C Room, and that's short for the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. So there's a plaque right up on the wall over here, as well as many strange, mysterious objects that Albert and the Society have collected over time. Most of them are cursed, so don't stare at anything for too long. That clock is the most terrifying. The last time it went off, everybody disappeared.
Oh no.
Actually, it was just time to go home, so that's probably why. You can see Albert in his younger years discovering an ancient temple in Cambodia. He was actually awarded a certificate of official discovery for it. You'll see a couple of very strange looking maps up on the walls over here, full of mystical creatures and things that I do not fully comprehend. It's all stuff that the society was investigating and keeping track of. Now, probably the most important table in our entire restaurant is actually this very lovely one right over here. This booth was Dr. Albert Falls' own personal booth. He used it along with the society as kind of their main meeting booth. He was a very avid collector of butterflies, as you can tell. There are a few moths mixed in. They weren't invited to the moth ball, so Albert took them in over here. It just gives us all butterflies whenever we sit over here thinking about Albert. So. Right over here we have a map of various oceans across the globe. Captain Mary Oceaneer, the famed explorer, was doing some explorations, obviously, and stumbled across a whole plethora of very strange and fantastical creatures, most of which I hope I never have to run into. Primarily the one in the middle, the giant squid. It's the most terrifying of all of them.
Mary Oceaneer, the one from Disney Cruise?
So Mary Oceaneer, she has spent some time on her cruises. She currently is stranded at Typhoon Lagoon. She got swept up by the storm over there, so she's currently awaiting one of us to finally have enough courage to go to Typhoon Lagoon and pick her up. But I think she's doing pretty well over there. She set up a very fantastical and fun family adventure over there. So now that doorway is kind of an addition that we added in because we wanted to be able to have quick access into the C Room besides the bookcase, because most of us typically forget which book opens that up. So right over here in the Jungle Room, which actually is the Falls family formal parlor room, we just call it the Jungle Room because that's a tongue twister for us. The Jungle Room reminds us of the jungle outside. It was the Falls, family formal parlor room, as the original name pointed out. So Dr. Albert Falls and Alberta Falls use this as kind of their dining room, their large lounge and parlor. We have a very nice replica of the Great Wall of China. And one of our boats. Now this boat's real special. This is actually an example of why you dry clean your boats. You don't put it through a normal wash. It shrinks. We have that up as a reminder not to just attempt washing your boat on your own. The wonderful birds at the Enchanted Tiki Room gave those as a welcoming gift. They've been here a lot longer than we have, so they've managed to send those over somehow. Last I checked, they couldn't even leave that building, so I have no idea how they brought them over here. Now, the reason we actually really refer to this as the jungle room is because it reminds us most of the jungle that we travel across through our cruise. So, for instance, we've managed to collect some spears. Don't ask how we got those from the headhunters. Our carpet is a reflection of some of our favorite animals. Bertha, the elephant, the very large python as well. Very constricting relationship with that guy, so I would avoid him at all costs. And our favorite attraction of the jungle, the giant killer butterflies, ranging up to a whopping 1 foot or 12 inches, depending on what part of the world you're from. So all those funny little things there.
That's intense.
The walls are all painted blue to obviously reflect the rivers that we travel across. Some of the different bamboo ceilings. Birds on the lamps apparently too. That's not food safety back. Interesting. I just noticed those. We tend to not spend too much time back over here. The skippers were really only allowed to spend time in this mess hall. And it's actually why we call it the mess hall. We all get together and we tend to make a pretty big mess. While we were getting the restaurant ready to open, though, we managed to clean most of it up. Just don't look at the windows. The glass is still stained. It's a pain to clean. That's why we haven't got that done yet. So. A lost and a found shelf. So if you have lost anything or you think somebody has lost their way, we most likely have their stuff here. That toolbox actually really needs to get picked up at some point. It's been scaring this table away. We haven't been able to get anybody to eat here in months. Everything shrinks to the wants around here. We have to get everything dry cleaned. So, right across the balcony, you won't be able to see them from right over here, but once we get over there, you'll see 3 office doors. Skipper Mark, Skipper Harper, and Skipper Bill. They are in charge of keeping the cruise running and in charge of keeping it interesting for all of you guys. So Mark, animal biological studies, studies animal biology. I can't talk today, apparently. Cartography, Skipper Harper over there, in charge of making sure that the routes that we're taking are safe. And then Skipper Bill, plant studies. He's got my favorite job of all of them. What? Oh, okay, then we're I tried.
Yes.
Oh, right over here, probably the most important thing in the entire building, our Skipper notice board. This is where we leave notes to ourselves and other skips as well for events going on. Oh, good. We found the spare key.
Oh, that's good.
We locked it in there for safekeeping. So. Oh, free kittens. Sweet. To a good home, adorable, playful kittens, have pretty stripes, and are quite large. Contact the shipping office and take one home today. Please. So welcome to our canteen. Oh, most important office of all, Alberta, Paul's office. She added the gold A as kind of her mark on the canteen. Albert obviously used that office for himself while running the company. He kept the sea room, well, secret. So whenever she took over, she added her little mark on the canteen here. She's actually the reason we have the cruise. So when Albert set up the Jungle Navigation Company, we were primarily a shipping and trading company. So you'll see all of kind of the extra random stuff all over the place. Business started to decline a little bit due to the invention of the train and the car. Boats obviously can only travel by water, so we're very limited in what we can move. Alberta came up with a brilliant idea of instead of shipping cargo around, we'll ship people around. This is where we came up with the idea for the Jungle Cruise. It's been going strong for the past 6 years. She actually just won again this year, Businesswoman of the Year. See her. Or Albert calls his previous awards, and then Alberta's are displayed on the other side.
Oh, wow.
Now, funny enough, she was actually the first woman ever to win Businessman of the Year. She had to change it. However, she's won it so many times that they finally have just adjusted it to say Businesswoman because they don't think anybody else is going to win it. And we're hoping when she wins again next year.
Wow.